One thing we love about Curata content marketing is that you have granularity. So you're able to use the software for a constellation of things, but granularity is a key competitive edge when you think about Curata. So let's really dig a little deeper. So into this conversation, I want to do a review of Curata. I want to pay attention to Curata content marketing. Is this still worth it? Let me first give you the synopsis here. So when you think about Curata, I want you to think about a content curation software tool and content marketing platform for marketing teams and business owners to enhance their content marketing strategy in order to generate more leads and revenue, right? Because the bottom line here is that you want to generate more leads, but more like sustainable leads and revenue. And Curata is primarily used to discover relevant content, curate in a short time, and share relevant content across various channels, including email, newsletters, microsites, blogs, and social media to potential leads and existing customers in order to keep them engaged. Because it's all about making sure that you are keeping leads, especially qualified leads, engaged. And Curata actually uses a bevy of options and capabilities, including machine learning, such as the natural language processing, the NLP tool, to adapt to content preferences. It enables crowdsourcing within the team to contribute and suggest relevant content. The platform also sources from across social media, so curation features include smart recommendations on basis of customers' preference, image recommendation with royalty-free images, workflow to review curated content, and blog option to create original content. So original content is really key here, okay? And so we also love, so if you're thinking about Curata, I want you to think about tools that allows you to share content across various social media. We love the fact that you are able to do things within blogs. You can schedule posting to social media. You can actually do email newsletter creation. You also have a marketing automation possibility, as well as CMS integrations. So this tool, I'm speaking here about Curata, is best for small, medium, or large business enterprises. So when you think about Curata, it's a content marketing software that helps companies of all sizes grow leads with revenue using the content created and distributed on social media. So it has to be on social media. So pay attention to that part, social media, and you are able to grow leads. I want to quickly talk to you about the pros and cons of Curata. So basically, Curata helps you do a lot of things, and I want to first talk about the positives here. So what are the pros of Curata? So you are able to build connections. And again, we're speaking about connections across multiple platforms, multiple social media. The goal here is to build connections that you can transform into qualified leads. So you want to qualify the leads, and you can use Curata content marketing software to refine the relevant content for distribution, because that's the whole thing, right? The whole thing is to curate content before publishing it, so you know the quality is there, because you're not going to create and publish subpar content. You're able to use the tool to review the content faster. So this is kind of cool. So you are basically saving a lot of time, and you have improved audience engagement. You can customize the insights required by your company. Again, it's all about curating the content, but also having bespoke. So there are some customization tools within the platform that allow you, in the end, to get the specific bespoke content that you need. And you have CMS integrations with WordPress, Joomla, etc. You have access to filters that actually help you take out outdated content. You have user and access management. So this is kind of cool. And we also love the fact that this solution overall, Curata here, easily manages content with just a few clicks. Okay, in terms of a UX and UI, fantastic. And it can publish the content anytime and from any location. And it works great with automation applications, content management systems, and social media channels. And you are able, so in our view, the unique selling point, the USP of Curata, is that it collects information from online data and redefines it through various filters. It also automatically publishes the content. What about the cons here? So you can see that you have a constellation of pros, right? In terms of cons, in our view, Curata is a bit expensive for smaller organizations than all the other alternatives we have actually reviewed on this show. So if budget is an issue for you, if budget is a concern for you, you don't want to go with Curata. It's definitely not a tool that you want to pay attention to. Let me talk to you about the features here. So when we analyze Curata, we obviously want to pay attention to primary and ancillary features, so primary and secondary features, and we also pay attention to how those features interact with each other, because it's not just about having a long list of features, but if those features are not able to integrate seamlessly, it's not going to help you in the end. So we pay attention a lot to that. So we call it cross collaboration among features, and Curata does a great job at that. And the tool allows you to have the following key features. So you have contact collection, you have audience insights, you have social sharing. This is kind of cool. You have content sources, you have content suggestions, you have content management, you have content customization, and you have content metrics. So when you pay attention to Curata, for example, you are able to see a diversity of content management work streams, so that you are able to see which one you really want to focus on. Do you want to focus on sharing, on sources, on suggestions, management, customization, metrics? So the bottom line here is what? The bottom line is you have to define within Curata the analytical angle from which you want to delve into the data, right? So you're able to analyze based on your goals, based on the metrics you have in mind, based on also on the seasonality. So timing plays an important role. So if you're in a seasonal industry, you have to really pay attention to that. I want to talk to you about the pricing. So Curata provides pricing packages in 4 categories. You have the intro, the basic, the advanced, and enterprise, which is a custom. Now, I've told you before that Curata is not for the low budget companies, okay? And now the only thing is that you have the ability to test out Curata. They have a demo video of the software on their website for the users, so you can actually have a clear idea what things look like. So Curata offers Curata CSS for $250 to $300 for the first month, and then $500 per month post the first month. So you can see that it's not really cheap, okay? And for custom packages and quotes, you can actually reach out to their customer support team, and they'll let you know what they can do for you. Basically, you'll be speaking to a salesperson who will actually let you know what's possible. So you have the intro, you have 1 publishing channel. For the basic, you have up to 4 publishing channels. You have the advanced, up to 9 publishing channels. And the enterprise, you have more than 10 publishing channels. Let's talk about the added value here. And when we talk about the added value, of course, I want to go back to the Curata content management. This is a review about the Curata content management and content marketing, rather. And I want to say that Curata is used for content management. So the software comes in 2 different versions. One is CSS, in other words, content curation software, and the other is CMP, content marketing platform. So really, basically here, where it adds value is that it helps users to increase revenue by managing content in a better way. The most valuable aspect of the software is that it collects the relevant data from social media and then filters such data according to the users. It also filters duplicate data. So with the platform, you as a user, you can publish content on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, blogs, and newsletters. So this diversity, this multiplicity of platforms is really great, of destination platforms. And the platform, this Curata platform also manages content production. And through another feature, Curata Editorial, you are able to plan and execute content on different channels and timelines. And the software also enables users to publish content automatically with an additional feature of customization. So customization really is important here. So when we talk about Curata content marketing and content management, we want to go quickly back to the power of content curation, because see, we live in a world where people have a short attention span. This is because people are not really getting the right type of content. So if you don't have the right type of content, you're not going to pay attention. Why should you waste 5 minutes of your precious time, or 10 minutes of your precious time for that matter, on content that's not going to serve you? So content curation really plays an important role. And top performing companies rely on curation to expand beyond their singular brand voice and become a sought after resource by sharing only the most relevant and helpful content. Remember, relevant and helpful. So when done well, curation becomes a welcome service to combat information overload for your most valued audiences. And the best content marketers source up to 25% of their content via trusted industry resources, further leveraging curation as a means to reduce the burden on resource-intensive original content production. So with the right tools, curation helps save time by surfacing great content faster, build thought leadership, spark new ideas, and feed a variety of marketing channels like social media, emails, email newsletters, microsites, and blogs. And the thing is that when you have Curata, I want you to think about you have a single dashboard that's very holistic. So you have an all-in-one, so you can do a lot of things. Okay, you can actually use Curata content marketing software to simplify your curation efforts, your data curation efforts. Remember, the thing is that Curata has been in this industry for a while. I mean, they've had pluses and minuses, hits and misses, but in our view, in the last 10 years that they have actually been at this game, they've done really great. They've done a lot of things, and what we love about Curata is that they have tried to simplify the art of curation in a very they simplify it in a very, very straightforward way. With Curata's content curation software, the CCS, you'll gain access to the widest selection of published content available online at your fingertips. So we're speaking about time savings here, and using keywords, news sources, authors, bookmarked or shared content, etc. Curata CCS will scour the web and return highly relevant returns in a dashboard that empowers you to incorporate your own summary and brand voice, embed royalty-free imagery, schedule, and share. So everything is done from your Curata dashboard, not a problem, including the royalty-free imagery. So you don't have to search your other platforms to get that kind of imagery. You have royalty-free, copyright-free pictures right from Curata. Okay, and so you're able to actually get smarter over time because you can use Curata's proprietary learning engine that helps you actually find the content that really serves your brand the best. So, the bottom line here is with Curata, what we love here is that you are able to find, curate, and share with the tool. So let's first talk about the finding part. So if you are able, you can use Curata CCS to find the most relevant content and have it delivered to you automatically, all in one place. Again, we are speaking here about an all-in-one, the holistic point of view here, the centralization of things. So in terms of finding, you can find hundreds of thousands of sources. The CCS will learn and dynamically adapt to your content preferences. You have to enable crowdsourcing from across your organization. Remember that you have to specify the settings though. You have to see this in the settings. Again, when we talk about Curata content marketing, this is a review of the content marketing software. Besides the finding, you are able to curate, and you're also able to share. Now let's talk about those two elements. So when we talk about curate, we are speaking about keeping your content engine humming efficiently in minutes, not hours. What does that mean? I think I've said this before. We live in a world where viewers and readers, for that matter, are bombarded constantly with information. So you risk having information overflow, right? People are overloaded. So if you're able to curate, you're able to filter, to do some good filtering of the content originally, this is really great. So with the Curata CCS, you're able to curate data. So you're able to easily organize, annotate, and create content to engage and inspire yourself and your audience. You have a self-learning recommendation engine that suggests content and prioritizes by relevancy. So again, we want to focus on relevancy because otherwise people are going to leave because, again, I spoke about the short attention span that we have nowadays. All of us have it nowadays. If something is not helpful and relevant to you, you're not going to watch it. You're not going to read it. So basically by curating data, you're able to serve to a viewer what's really helpful and necessary and relevant. So, and with Curata CCS, like the tool intelligently pre-populates the curated posts. So that's for the curate part. What about the share part? Because you can share also with this tool. So you're able to publish and promote to all of your channels with one click. We're speaking about one click here, not 10, not 1,000. One click from a single dashboard. You're able to basically instantaneously publish to multiple platforms. You're able to seamlessly integrate with CMS, social curation, email, and marketing automation. You can automatically post content even when you're not around. That's the cool thing about automation here. And you can define customized schedules, templates, and publishing rules. So this is kind of cool. And what we love about this sharing part is that you're basically can adjust the pricing based on your needs. It's all about your needs at the end of the day. One thing we also love about Curata in terms of their content marketing software is that you are able, I think I was talking about that before, you are able to work on multiple channels. And this is really, really important because if you have, it doesn't matter whether you have a B2C or a B2B. It doesn't matter the geography or the demographics or the infographic, like the geography or demographics of your audience. You really want to make sure that you are able to reach your audience where they are at. It's all about where they are at a very specific time, right? If your audience is on Facebook at a specific time, make sure that you reach them there. If your audience is on Pinterest or Instagram, make sure that you reach them there. It's all about delivering the data they want at a very specific time. And so when we talk about working on multiple channels, the ability that we love about Curata here is that you have CMS integrations. So again, you are able to, through plugins and add-ons, third-party plugins and add-ons, you are able to beef up your content marketing and content curation strategy. You have marketing automations. I can't really talk enough about automation because at the end of the day, you want your content to actually be on a 24-hour pilot, so that when you're sleeping, you're still delivering content to your relevant audiences. You have social media capabilities through this, like, to be able to work on multiple channels. We're speaking about you got to have social media capabilities. You have email newsletters. Again, the bottom line here is that when we talk about curating content, we're not just speaking about one type of content. We're speaking about multiple types of content. So that ability to actually exercise things, that ability to change, to turn things around, that ability to work out things in your favor based on your brain analytics is really fantastic. You have exportable feeds and API. So if you have API needs, you can actually quench that thirst for an API capability through Curata. And so you also have a built-in site and blog also. So again, this is actually the quintessential definition of a holistic content marketing tool. This is what Curata really is, because it's not just about a CCS for content curation. It does way more. Okay, you have seen in all the research and also the delivery I just made to you that it is an all-in-one tool that does a lot of things, not just And one thing I want to mention, before closing, the marketing automation part is really quintessential. Automation, so that when you scale, when your business scale, when your marketing team scales, you don't have to hire extra staff. The software does the work for you, does the extra work for you.